Hey everyone, this is Jiggy and welcome to Geek Speak. And today I'm joined by two wrestling fans. To my right, we have a friend of mine from Ateneo High School days pa, council pa, di ba?
Yeah.
Mr. Miguel Balmaceda.
Hi, Jigs.
And to my left, fan of his work, local comic scene, also a wrestling fan, CM Punk fan. If you watched my old Mark Miller video, you can see him doing the yes chants, Mr. Hub Pacheco.
Hey, wait, I was there?
Yes!
Okay.
It was an old video ko.
Okay.
Okay, so couple of weeks ago we were talking about, I think it was after Survivor Series.
Yeah, actually,
That we talked about we need to discuss wrestling online. And sayang lang, shout out to Mr. Cyrus Fernandez. We miss you. Sayang wala ka dito. We know you're busy with boyfriend duties. Okay, so I just wanted to ask a question first. Hub, will start with you. How long have you been a fan of wrestling in general or WWE?
I've been a fan ever since, I don't know, like early grade school pa. Like even before,
Attitude era ba yun?
no, as in way earlier
Hulk
pa.
Hogan era?
I was like a really little kid.
Okay.
Parang, syempre, glimpses pa. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember it. Wrestling was on IBC13.
IBC13.
Oh my
Was it
God.
IBC3?
Wednesday, 10 p.m. Superstars.
Yun.
Hindi ba ano siya, ABC5?
Hindi.
But I remember Superstars pa yun. I remember an episode wherein si Barry Horowitz natalo niya si Skip. And he was one of the first guys to make it to the main roster kasi natalo nga niya yung Superstar.
Si Skip of the Body Donuts.
Yes, Sunny era.
Sunny era.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I think time pa yun IBC, yung meron pa ng flying sa lakot na station ID. Maaga pa yun. Siguro that's
IBC, okay.
probably around siguro 94,
Early
95, 95,
Yeah.
mga ganun.
Oh, that was my earliest memory. Like Hogan pa, I caught glimpses of Hogan Ultimate Warrior then. And then it really and then parang nagkaroon siya na-form na yung fandom ko HBK and Bret Hart. Like that
WrestleMania
time.
12.
Yes, that one. As in that one really stood out for me like grade school pa. So parang I even had a bet with my best friend that kanino ka?
Star Sports na yun.
Star Sports with
Sports.
sila basta ano yun, WWF Mania. Yan, yun yung I think that was the biggest.
I remember, there was this Chinese commentator pa before.
Correct. Yan yung later on. Sobrang tagal na nun.
Yun.
Okay.
So, yun diba, yung parang, yung best friend ko pa, parang, Bret Hart, he's with Bret, ako, HBK, bro. So,
Okay.
yun. So, yun naman. And that's how it started. That's where it
Right.
started.
Balma, what about you?
Same thing, IBC early on. Siguro, what really would, I guess, anybody naman started with the image of Hogan pa rin talaga. And eventually, Hogan, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior. I think yun yung first three standouts. And
yeah.
then, siguro, Andre as a close fourth kasi exage lang larger than life. So, around same time siguro sub. Mga around 92 to 94 to 95. Something like that. IBC.
And ever since.
Ever since, siguro you only put on hiatuses nung I encountered a grade school ban after ko power bomb yung kapatid ko on inside the house. Pero aside from that, okay naman.
I also had a fair share of grade school band. My brother and I were wrestling and yun. So, bawal kayo manood ng wrestling. Tapos, my brother and I, turn on, imamute namin. Pero naririnig kami ng dad na nag-cheer. And so yun, mga Owen Hart versus Bret Hart days.
Okay.
WrestleMania 10. Yan. Ang ganda yan. Sobrang ganda yan.
But before, we would just get recordings na VHS, Betamax VHS. late in the game na malalaman sino nanalo ng Royal Rumble. Ito, and I think it was still Razor Ramon versus Rick Martel yata yung...
The model, Rick Martel.
The model,
with,
Rick Martel.
With a perfume-loaded spritzer.
Tama. So yun, okay. I remember Balma, it was the reason why we talked wrestling. It was The Rock versus Cena WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I was looking for... At work kasi, in my previous job, there wasn't anyone
What?
watching. No one. Except for one guy na he came in late na. So that 1 year kaming friends because of wrestling na. And bypassing lang na, uy, nanalo. Ano yun? Sinusunod mo ba yung W? Oh, sinusundan ko. Nanonood ka rin. High hands yun.
Actually, I think, in the corporate world, madaming secret patago. Isip nila, it's too nerdy, it's too childish. Pero, I honestly, like, recently now, I don't know if you remember si JC Cuadrado. What's up, JC? From What's Up, What's Up?
Yeah.
Sobrang hardcore fan din. You should get them along for future runs of this. Pero, yun, ngayon at least you can be public about it and not be too ashamed.
I'm not ashamed. I'm never ashamed.
At work, naghanap talaga ako. As in, wait, dude, nanonood ka wrestling? Hindi eh. Nagtanong talaga ako and wala talaga. Wala talagang nanonood ng... So, there was no one to talk to about wrestling. The reason why I got back, Royal Rumble nun eh. Parang Royal Rumble gets me pumped up for...
It usually does naman talaga.
Nung gabi, nalaman ko na kung sino nanalo. It was Roman Reigns. So, pag gabi, brother ko, oy bro, nanalo pala si Roman Reigns. Sabi niya, fuck! Why? Hinihintay ko 1 year ko na sinusundan. Hindi ko alam. So yun, na-spoil ko siya. The following year, Pinoy na sa akin kung sino nanalo. And it was Triple H.
Yeah.
Triple H na nanalo.
I remember this conversation. This was like, sabi natin, just before WrestleMania season, sabi sa'yo, I call it Money in the Bank cash-in ng WrestleMania 31 sa Levi Stadium, yung Seth Rollins na...
I called it.
Just so, kasi we know that they want to take the title of Brock. Nobody wants it on Roman. So, like, there's a third party na mahanapan nila ng way to get involved. Similar to what happened WrestleMania 30, that they sort of figured out that Daniel Bryan authority.
Ako, I still feel bad about 30 kasi yung streak na sayang eh.
But I think...
well, that can never be...
but they're going back to New Orleans for 34. So...
Oh, sige. Let's skip the WrestleMania predictions. I wanted to ask you, since we're introducing you to the world, favorite wrestlers?
Ako, I guess, ito yung maganda kasi two sides of the coin. If Hub is your HBK guy,
Ikaw si Bret.
I'm your Bret Hart guy.
Balma's wearing a Bret Hart t-shirt.
Yeah, that I had shipped over from Canada. Kasi this was the anti-prostate cancer thing. Yeah, so if you can have it shipped from the Hitman store. It takes about 2 months. It's online.
There's a Hitman
2 months to go. So,
kasi they ship it through the regular postal, so you have to claim from the post office.
So ayaw mo mag-Johnny Air?
They don't have the option. Ganun ka ancient. Kasi it's the business is designed for like within Canada lang eh. Tapos, so if
cannot be within New York?
No, as in talagang ang tagal.
So how did you have it shipped?
I had it shipped from there, pero they had this disclaimer na parang there's no way for us to track international shipping. So, you're really just waiting and blind faith that if you give your money, it's gonna arrive someday.
And then dumating.
Dumating naman. Yun nga lang, it took mga 2 months. Okay lang. Not too bad.
Pero how much did you pay for in customs? Or when you got it from the
not too bad.
Mura lang pagdating mo sa...
Pag regular postal,
office,
okay lang. Okay. Not too bad.
Feel ko depende kung where you live.
Except for DVD. I tried buying, nag-Amazon ako Blu-ray and mahal lang, I ended up paying more for the post office here.
Which city ka ba?
Quezon City.
Here. Okay.
I think for digital materials, maybe. Mas mahal siya.
Gadgets.
Pag mga, like, I guess shirts, they don't really tax that much. They won't.
Hub, you're an HBK guy.
Well, wait, are you asking me greatest favorite wrestler of all time?
Okay, all time.
Yeah, HBK.
Now, currently.
Well, if you asked me this like 5 years ago, I would have told you CM Punk. But now...
Kung now, today, the new era.
The new era.
I guess I would have to say Rollins.
New era, Zayn.
If you were to ask me, I'd also pick Sami Zayn. Though I hope that he gets his break soon. And next to Zayn, Jericho, we have to give props to Chris Jericho.
I really have to give him props kasi during the live event here, siya pa rin.
Last year,
he was the one carrying the show. He made the Reigns segment entertaining. So
I watched the Jericho Nakamura in Tokyo because we weren't sure. Brother ko, kuy, tara manood tayong yung bonus ko, sinet sige dito na lang. Sabi niya, Shinsuke for sure malamang nasa Tokyo.
Okay.
Na dito, hindi. Sige. And true na, si Nakamura fought Jericho one-on-one in Tokyo. And dun ko nakita Jericho was really a really entertaining guy. Kasi, you know these red ribbons na tinatapon sa
the streamers.
Jericho got one na nakarolyo pa. Before the match started, tinapon niya sa mukha ni Nakamura. So he's really one of those guys that really knows how to entertain people. The other one, si Owens, I think it was in Hawaii I think it's WWE Live Hawaii. Saw it on YouTube. And Shinsuke was doing yung post niya before, tinadyakan ka agad ni Owens while Nakamura was doing that. So, great heels.
But can I add to that?
Yeah, go.
Jericho's been coming back and diba, going away.
Yes.
Pero itong recent run doon ko lang nag-gets kung bakit ang galing niya. I don't know for some reason. Pero yung before nung bumalik siya, parang okay lang. Yeah, he's really good. But
Yung Save Us Y2J.
parang okay, that's cool. But he went away, okay, fine. Pero
Because people were saying after WrestleMania last year, aalis siya eh. Yung after Styles, Jericho, he was on his way out na he was just there to bridge kasi injured si John Cena.
They asked so many people to fill in kasi injured si Cena, Cesaro, and all of these people na eventually they were underutilizing anyway.
But when he came back, na-revitalize yung career niya.
Yeah, and he's like more entertaining than ever before for some strange reason. Pero tagal-tagal na niya.
I was watching old clips naalala ko yung The Rock versus Jericho promo na ang galing na Jericho would put his hand right in front of the face of The Rock. And hanapin nyo on YouTube, guys. It's
just hilarious. Best of Chris Jericho. You'll find it's entertaining for days.
Yun lang, just
type it up. As in, what I'm surprised is recently, since YouTube now feeds you all of these things once you start watching, there are so many highlight creators online na it's just a remix of everything, pero it will get you through boring times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I will check that out. Okay, sorry, we need to skip. Favorite diva of all time?
Oh. Okay, wait lang.
Diva of all time.
Ako Sable, sorry.
Wait, diva.
Okay.
Ako going with the Canada theme, Trish Stratus.
Kala ko sabihin mo Natalia.
Hindi. Masyado Homer pick. Ating Homer pick.
I guess I would have to go with The Boss.
The Boss.
Kasi parang
Kasi Pinoy rin yung asawa niyo.
Well, no. Well, una
Samba nun, guy na yun. Sorry.
No, kasi I can't recall if nagandahan pa talaga ako sa mga matches ni Trish and Nita, baka okay lang. Pero
okay lang eh.
Okay lang.
But there was no one else, 'di ba? Sila lang yung magaling.
I also for some reason I liked Ashley
Massaro.
And Christy Hemme, the redhead. Tama ba, Christy Hemme?
Yeah. With TNA,
TNA sila ngayon eh. Yeah, well, I wasn't a fan of Maria or But we can't forget Keebler.
Yeah. Yun, okay yun. As in, as a teenager watching on TNT after late nights at Cartoon Network.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Saturday nights.
Yun that was worth sitting through 3 hours of old movies.
It was
Miss Hancock.
Yeah.
8 p.m., diba?
8 p.m.
On a Saturday.
Yun ba? Monday Nitro.
Monday Nitro was after, diba, Cartoon Network in the morning until the afternoon. Then it shifts to TNT, which
after
is the old...
Cat.
After Top Cat, the old movies.
Mga black and white.
Tapos, I've sit through 1 or 2 movies. Nitros.
1 or 2 lang ba?
Oh! Kasi it ends at around mga 8, diba? 8. Shift to 2 hours.
I had an uncle, and he rest his soul, si Uncle Joey. Wrestling sa bigger family, extended family, second cousins, yun, wrestling na. Marami ka ng kalaro pag reunion, ganyan sa room ng great-grandmother, mag-wrestling kayo doon. So they were saying, ano pangit ng WWF, WCW sa TNT, manood ka. Okay. Si Hulk Hogan, hindi na siya Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Okay. Tapos yun nga, na Monday Night Wars, I got to witness ano bang ginagawa ng WCW. And you stick to talaga WWF days pa na Austin. They were really the underdogs back then.
Well, I think, as with siguro what's happening with Raw and SmackDown now, a flux of stars going to one show will inevitably cause new talent to really improve. Like, diba, like for the girls, specifically since we're on the girls, like, sobrang top-loaded na Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. So now, who I'm surprisingly finding very good, Alexa Bliss. Sobrang fan recently. Ano nga siya she's your...
I think Cyrus will be able to talk for 2 hours about Alexa Bliss.
Okay lang, I'm there with you on the 5 Feet of Fury, sir. We miss you. That's another topic to discuss on its own, I think.
But I think medyo green pa siya, si Alexa.
Yeah.
But she's getting there.
Yeah. I mean, she's in a better place than...
When she was in NXT.
When NXT, and siguro same time frame. Dana Brooke is sobrang not developed as a character. But Alexa Bliss is she's your The Miz pero babae. Right now, the sneaky heel.
Okay.
Yeah, so at least medyo developed yung may pocket siya.
What I liked about Alexa's win was clean No walang daya.
Saka, surprising clean. Kasi when I remember watching that pay-per-view sa TLC, when she powerbound Becky Lynch off the apron onto the table, parang, tapos na. I didn't know na parang, I was expecting na parang, yun nga. I wouldn't have been surprised if nagla-luchadora during that time, tapos then she won.
Yeah.
But, they're clean. As in, to legitimize her stake into the division.
But AJ, kahit hindi legit yung wins niya, it's still AJ Styles.
It's AJ Styles.
Yeah.
Once Star World dropped WWE and started airing TNA for the longest time, you couldn't ignore AJ Styles. Yun, if for those people listening...
So, pinatulan mo yung TNA?
Oo, pinatulan ko yun on the basis that...
There was no WWE.
One, that. Two, they had Kurt Angle. So that helped pull on some legitimacy. Plus, you saw old WCW people that were there. The Frankie Kazarians of the world. And even before bumalik pa si Sting. So there was... You always knew na this is never gonna be a direct competitor to WWE. But it is going to be legit. As in, it was innovative naman eh. Like, X Division was the shit. Kahit na it was mostly your WCW cruiserweights in a different form and fashion.
Tapos hexagon pa yung ring nila.
Which apparently was very painful.
Really?
I watched an interview with AJ Styles. Parang, because there were so many posts, sobrang naming kanto. Wala siyang give. Matigas. Unlike, diba, if you watch the event here live, it's basically a trampoline with a canvas top, diba?
Yeah.
So
mas less yung bounce.
Less yung bounce niya, less yung give.
Okay.
So,
pero it's weird, no? Once you see it live, ay, ang liit lang pala ng ring.
Alit ng ring.
It's like 20 by 20, diba?
20 by 20. Tapos, you realize na there's a lot of embellishment on the sound, especially on the sound quality.
Yeah.
Pero you can't deny na there are some of these superstars that are really huge. As in, ang laki talaga nila. Like, Big Show was really huge. I sat near the steps, so I'd see a lot of people.
Was Strowman big?
Ang laki niya, pare. As in, yung size of his biceps probably like more than half of my chest. Ang laki talaga niya. As in, the people that stood out in terms of size, Big Show, of course. Showman's big. Reigns is really huge. As in...
Reigns?
Huge. As in, ano talaga siya? Thick. As in...
Mukha lang siya maliit because he's next to bigger guys.
I'm sure si Neville malaki din.
Si Neville, gupit. As in, ripped talaga siya.
Was it the last time we saw face Neville?
Yes, more or less. Wala pa siyang beard dun di ba?
Yeah.
Wala pa nga.
Yeah, but I like what they're doing with him now. At least there's... Kumbaga, he's the giant in the world of the cruisers.
Yeah, off podcast hub when we were waiting for you sa labas, we were talking about Neville and you wanted to explain na iba nga yung heel Neville.
Like as in he's like he turned it up a notch. He's like I'm like bigger than everyone else. Why am I not?
But as face Neville, okay, he's
like a little
flyer. Yung ganyan, okay, cool. Pero when he became heel Neville, uy, okay to.
See, if you think about it, diba? Ano yung finisher na ngayon as the heel
Di
Neville?
ba Red Arrow?
No, shifted.
Superplex na siya off the top rope.
Used the superplex, then there's another show he used 205 ata ginamit. He used a submission. Para they're really trying to move away from the Red Arrow kasi athletic marvel siya no matter how much you try to look at it.
It's a protected finisher pala. Parang no one has kicked out of the Red Arrow.
Talaga?
Yun yung sinabi ng what culture.
Maybe.
Tsaka ang ayoko yung the spear. Oh my God. That's Goldberg's move.
I was initially annoyed that Edge used it, then Batista used it, then Big Show used it, and now Reigns is using it.
Sorry, Hub, since we're talking about finishers, what's your take on Sweet Chin music na ang daming gumaga? And people are freaking kicking out of Sweet Chin music.
It kinda desaturated it. Kasi if you look at it, during the 90s, yung heyday na Attitude Era, only HBK was using it. More or less.
Kasi now who's using it? Owens uses it.
Almost everyone.
Ziggler.
Sino pa ba? Young Bucks.
But yeah. But yun masaya yun. Pero in general, everybody uses a version of it. Before they used to rename it, it wasn't the Superkick or Sweet Chin music. It was like it was always lower. Laging
hindi siya sa
face. It's always chest, stomach level para there's a differentiation, I would guess. But I don't know. I on the finishers then, I've seen they're using more basic moves as more finishers now. Especially for the girls, oddly enough. Like Alexa Bliss is using a DDT. Bailey is using a belly-to-belly suplex. Nia Jax is using the Hulk Hogan atomic leg drop.
Oh yeah.
So hindi ko alam if that's a conscious choice on their part to really rein back the moves.
It's figure four.
Charlotte is a figure four. And Sasha Banks is a crossface, basically speaking. So I don't know if they're trying to rein back the moves kasi nga yung naging super sensationalized na it has to be something na talagang patay for somebody to kick out of it.
I think I don't mind the super kick being used so often kasi si HB kasi he builds up to it.
Yeah.
So parang okay, when it's time. Yung mga iba, not really.
Tuning up the band.
Tuning up. Yung mga yung sina Ziggler ngayon, it's just a basic move. Like, kumbaga sa fighting game, hindi pa malapit mamatay. Parang, alam mo yun?
Circle lang siya. Hindi siya, wala siyang arrows.
So, okay lang nagamitin siya like, okay, pagpahina lang.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind. It's
HBK still has he has the pumping hesitation before he lets it go. Everybody else is just
the kick
blindside. So there's some to it. I mean, it's a bit overused, pero it's still different. I guess when Shawn Michaels uses it.
The best one, in recent memory, would be the one with Ric Flair. I'm sorry, I love you.
Yeah.
Sobrang drama.
I don't mind.
Minsan, we all know it's scripted, but it's still real to us.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I mean, feeling ko talaga, ang galing, naka-close up talaga sa kanya, parang it's as if they knew that he was
sorry.
Diba, nung bago naka-tight shot sila
pero
bigla.
Pero umiyak talaga siya after, diba?
I think legit naman for the people that were, I guess Ric Flair kasi was the guy who did it for the business. Nobody was like, there are very few people that I've heard speak na ang idol talaga nila was Hulk Hogan once they were already workers in the business. Parang everybody knew Hogan was the face, but they knew he was also medyo asshole siya when it was to everything. So,
and he never wanted to have a match with Flair pala back in the day na ayaw niya.
Yeah, they skipped it yung when Flair was in the
kasi
WWF for a bit.
Si Flair dapat ayaw ni Hogan.
Flair was supposed to win. Then Hogan was supposed to win. Same thing with HBK. They were supposed to trade wins and then
with Hogan?
Yeah. Kasi diba Flair came into the WWE 92. Yeah, won the Rumble and everything. Dapat he and Hogan were supposed to win our battle for the title at WrestleMania. Tapos mag-flip-flip sila ng championship. Ayaw niya talaga.
Wow.
Well.
Okay. 2016, bad year for many of us. Pero in the wrestling scene, what I wanted to ask, what was the match of the year for you guys? For me, may sagot na. Ang sagot ko was hashtag DIY versus the Revival in the last takeover. Yung
Toronto?
match na yun. Oo. Hinanalo sila. 2 out of 3
2 out of 3 falls, yeah. With ano ba yan? Copying finishing moves on both sides.
Yeah. Iba yung may Legion of Doom ginaya nila.
Oh, I think may Doomsday Device. May Heart Attack. Yeah, sure ako may Heart Attack. And double submissions to end it.
Ang galing nung para akala mo pinfall na yung hindi pa.
Hindi pa.
If you haven't seen you guys watch hashtag DIY versus the Revival and Takeover Toronto.
Yeah, that and actually all 3 matches between those 2 tag teams sobrang okay. The one in Brooklyn, the one in Toronto, and then NXT just this week. Sobrang ganda.
Talaga? This week?
Yeah, I think it was they did it again in NXT para they could close that because I think the Revival's gonna get called up.
Where?
That's the question, where.
Kasi medyo stuck din yung mga...
Medyo puno din, but I would think it would still make sense for them to go to SmackDown, but I'm not sure. Kasi SmackDown is down 1 tag team with Zack Ryder being on the shelf. So
is Raw kasi wala si Enzo.
Well, yeah, that's also true. Pero they're stuck in that very stressing, very, very bad feud with Rusev. Sobrang, that's the most useless waste of 2 segments.
Well, I mean, at least they have something to do.
Oh, yeah.
Better than not being on the show.
Yeah,
if you have nothing to do, have a story with Rusev.
Yeah, and Jinder Mahal.
At least he's there.
At least he's there, yeah. That is there.
Match of the year, Balma.
Match of the year, me, Zayn Nakamura, Takeover Dallas. Considering that was Nakamura's first match, and although he was hyped, pero nobody really knew kasi nobody naman. And it was...
That was number 2 on my list.
Yeah, and there are a lot of elements. Nakamura's debut, Sami Zayn's last match, WrestleMania weekend, so the crowd was unusually more jacked than usual.
NXT was better than...
NXT was better than WrestleMania. And it was the first time they touched.
What do you mean they touched?
As in, they had... Zayn and Nakamura did not have a match, I think, before that. And they didn't do rehearsals.
Parang wala silang parang what are we gonna do?
Wala. Feel lang lahat.
Huh?
Which makes it even more...
So who dictates the match?
Sila. It's a feel thing. Kaya you'll see a couple of weird spots din na parang like yung forearm trade off ganyan na parang they were trying to get what are we gonna do next ganyan. Pero I think it was all
Talaga? Pero Nakamura was supposed to win talaga.
Nakamura was supposed to win. I think NXT I guess is a bit more old school in the sense na if you're gonna go, you're gonna lose. Like Bailey lost, Balor lost, Zayn lost. So then you go up.
Okay.
So that was a really good match considering it was the first time they touched. And considering wala pa yung people singing along to Nakamura's theme song by that time. Good match. But this year I think was pretty good in terms of match quality. Considering, well, I guess it helped that there were a lot of people coming back from injury.
Hub?
Ako, well, yun sana sasabihin ko Nakamura. Kasi
yeah.
I have a copy of the match and every time like parang I feel like depressed or down, I watch it like, oh my God, it's so good. Kasi yun nga parang, I think the problem with that match though is that it set the bar too high for Nakamura. As in, all of his matches after that parang
bumaba na.
I mean,
but everything's measured against that.
Kasi diba, he set the bar too high. First time everyone saw it, it's like, oh my God, what is this? Ano tong mga kicks to the face na parang with reckless abandon. Ano yun?
Tsaka yung knees on a downed opponent na really MMA looking na mukha talaga ni legit.
Lalo yung parang through the ropes. I don't think he's done that to anyone else after. Siguro Joe siguro, pero not really.
Yeah, I think he saves the through the ropes on the face. Yung vibrations tuloy-tuloy lang.
Joe, yung jaw niya was broken, di ba?
Dislocated in Takeover. Legit, but accident. Kasi he moved ata. So, hindi siya... I don't think there's any bad blood there.
Kick out kasi siya sa Kinshasa.
So, but he's gonna get called up.
Well,
medyo sure na, I think. Kasi he hasn't been on television, NXT recently. He lost in Melbourne.
Si Joe, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He lost in Melbourne after Nakamura won back the title in Osaka. So, and they televised the Melbourne event over the network. So, I think Samoa Joe's gonna get called up. Silang dalawa ng revival, I think, are the next two ones. Which
for the year.
For which I think Joe's gonna be in the Rumble, if you ask me.
Okay, yun na tayo next topic, the Rumble. Okay, coming predictions and the bulk of our conversation should be about the Royal Rumble. In Balma, you said, on the big four pay-per-views, kailangan natin pag-usapan.
Yeah.
Rumble, who will win? Is it Undertaker?
Please no. I mean, I love him, pero sana yung young guys na.
Yun nga, ako rin eh.
I think they should, if everybody's going into the theory that the Undertaker is the only person that's gonna retire as champion and not go down yung old school lie down for it, I think Undertaker will try to win it in 34. For 34.
Because it's in New Orleans.
Because it's in New Orleans, to close that, I lost here, so I have to...
And he also said...
And he and he did the press for 34 eh. So, I think they're gonna do a very, very long build, similar to Cena Rock, na Undertaker's gonna be in 34.
Against who?
That might be the question, but I think he's gonna win the title in 34.
Hindi Universal, so it's gonna be a SmackDown thing.
I think so. He's old school that way. I don't think he'll like a red belt. So, I don't know, maybe. Pero I'm hoping somebody young wins the Rumble. But
Not Reigns.
Not Reigns. That would be like the third.
Rollins?
I don't know. If everybody's going through... If they say that he's gonna be fighting Triple H at Mania, it's probably not gonna be Rollins.
May time pa ba?
I guess. I mean...
Time for...
What's good about it?
Na,
to come back?
Yung build na, okay, we know na pinadegree siya. But Triple H hasn't come back.
Okay lang. It's not that hard to...
Yeah, it's not that hard to build now. I mean, Triple H could always be like... Honestly, feeling ko... Prediction is that Rollins will be in the Final Four. I think that...
Sino pa Final Four? Reigns.
No, he's not in the Rumble.
Oh nga pala. Sorry.
Kasi he has the match with Owens. Eh.
But he'll win?
I don't think so. I think Final Four, they'll probably put two people from each brand just to add the mix. I think Rollins will be in the Final Four. Strowman will be in the Final Four.
Strowman?
Just to build it. I mean, admittedly, as much as Strowman sucked, especially when he was here, the past few months have been relatively good. I mean, maybe it's a low base, pero they very much improved.
Okay.
Then from SmackDown, I think Ambrose will be there. They'll keep that.
Hating.
Why?
Kasi nasa kanya si Renee Young.
Okay. Alam mo kailangan sa kanya rest.
No.
Then one SmackDown heel, maybe Bray. I'm hoping it's Bray. I think he's underdeveloped. So,
kasi you can have AJ win because he's the champ. And he has a...
Wala rin siya.
It's not in the Rumble also. So,
will Balor be seen?
Pwede, he could come back early. Or, is it early or hindi naman?
Di naman. I mean, the torn labrum was, I think, estimate nila was around 4 to 6 months. So if he does the whole, which is weird, ngayon parang everybody in WWE is over-declaring their length of absence. Tapos comes back quicker than they're actually hurt.
I love that for
Yeah. Kasi like, Cena came back.
2008.
Rollins came back. No, even this year. So parang everybody's coming back before they're announced. So,
Overdue.
I love
Yeah.
that word.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Like, kasi he teased it na, di ba? Nung may post siyang photo recently.
So, Owens will retain? Cena or Styles?
Styles, please. Well,
I'm hoping
The
so.
other theory was Cena will win,
okay.
and then come WrestleMania, Styles will get his glory back. Na parang what Culture was explaining, the last Cena AJ match, was it SummerSlam ba?
Yeah, SummerSlam.
Because it was a
Which
good
is-
match, diba?
Which is probably around top 5 for the year.
People didn't expect that it would be that good. So, but the theory is Cena will win Royal Rumble so that WrestleMania will get that sort of feel, na same type of caliber match. Cena versus Styles. And then Styles will win.
Kasi logic kasi dun. Styles has already beaten Cena ilang times? 2 times? 3
Two times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
The only time Cena beat Styles was with
the tag team.
Enzo
the
and
6-man tag, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't put it past them kasi I think if we're going by the theory that now WWE books it na this guy wins another time just to prolong the feud,
Yeah.
that would make sense. Pero what doesn't make me comfortable is how are they going to legitimize na Styles will get that shot? If you remember when 2004 when Eddie Guerrero won the
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they had to like make this excuse now. The following SmackDown, they had a 15-man Royal Rumble and
Correct.
to para no way out who would face Brock Lesnar for the title.
Kaya, in the list I was reading up, was it ESPN? Past Royal Rumble winners, 2004. Nilagay nila si Eddie Guerrero. Tinanggal nila si Benoit.
Yeah, well, that's a conscious choice na if you say anything Chris Benoit on WWE really licensed material, you're gonna get banned, suspended, or reported.
Talaga.
Pero I have a friend who watched like the main event on the network. So I guess it's
It's still there, pero there's nothing that promotes it. Tsaka yung main event kasi na yun, masyadong mahirap tanggalin eh. Like, yeah, so well, shout out to one of my favorites, but is now a convicted murderer, Chris Benoit.
But it has something to do that with the steroids, diba?
Steroids and concussions. That's why they're super sensitive about the concussions. Kasi Christopher Nowinski, who used to be an in-ring talent and is now I think a doctor or something.
or like an advocate.
Yeah, advocate for
Christopher
concussions.
Nowinski.
Yung the guy in a Letterman jacket, blonde, big guy. Anyway,
Medyo jobber yung niya. It's
Oh.
not like big. It's not a big deal.
it's not a big deal. He was like swagger before swagger.
Okay.
They found out na parang Benoit had like brain hardening already kasi because of all the concussions and all of that. That's why I think they're super sensitive with Daniel Bryan and they really don't want
And even di ba si Benoit kasi would do
the
flying
diving
headbutt.
headbutt and
that would affect.
headbutt all the time. Yeah, so I
It's
guess
related to that.
that's why they're super sensitive about concussions now. Which is why they retired Christian, they retired Daniel Bryan, they retired
Edge din ba? Or
Ed.
no?
No, Edge I think is a spinal thing. So
Christian was a
concussion. Greaves concussion.
Okay.
Corey Graves concussions yung reasons behind the
Okay.
So I think for the Rumble this year na I'm hoping that to continue legitimizing the SmackDown as a brand, it's the Rumble winner is gonna come from SmackDown. But
Oh?
I'm hoping, but gut instinct tells me they're
Raw.
gonna give it to Raw just because it's Raw and SmackDown has the momentum anyway. Plus, the better matches are all coming from SmackDown or NXT recently.
Okay. Can I just add the grave injustice that is the poster of
Yeah.
the Royal Rumble?
Sino bang poster?
Like AJ Styles is like way in the background.
Front is
Roman.
Taker, Brock, and Goldberg. At the very least, yung first 3 images that you...
And Cena.
Yeah, and Cena, I think.
So sila yung nasa harap. Tapos yung champion, AJ, is like from the fourth row.
What?
As in, kasing liit na si Zayn.
Gosh.
As in, ulo lang siya. It's like, you can't even see.
Sorry, si Styles. Who's backing him up sa corporate side? Is Vince backing him up?
I think writing is more. I think the SmackDown writing is not anybody. Kasi all logic would, especially the first WrestleMania match, I really was disappointed that they had him lose
To Jericho.
to Jericho. I think it was another shot at the whole. The WWE is bigger than everybody else.
Yeah.
But I was surprised that they gave him the title when it's with him for this long. But he's never beaten really anybody na. He's never beaten Cena with the title on the line. So.
But at least he beat him twice.
Yeah, but at least he beat him twice. So. Medyo legit, but kumbaga the true test for these things naman comes at WrestleMania time na like Sting went down to Triple H nang walang kwenta lang yung nangyari.
Yeah.
So you never really know. But I'm hoping it would make sense if they want Cena versus Styles at Mania na Cena will win. Pero I'm tired of titles flipping. So
Para it diminishes the importance of it.
the women's title, sobrang ano.
I mean, the feud was great, pero it like parang overstayed its welcome.
Parang nanalo siya sa okay, she's gonna win in Raw. She's gonna lose. It's a pay-per-view to Charlotte, and then.
So wala. Now they're like 3-time, 2-time, 3.
They're both.
4 and
Charlotte
3.
is 4. Sasha is 3.
3.
But Sasha has all wins on Raw. Charlotte has all wins on pay-per-view. Which is now what they're building for Charlotte. Nobody can beat me on a pay-per-view.
Okay.
So Bayley will lose.
All signs point towards saying yes.
But that could change come Mania, diba?
Yeah, maybe. I think kasi Charlotte had her moment. They'll probably give that to another girl. I don't know.
I mean, she's great and everything, pero diba?
And established na siya that she's going to be the long-term
Pero magaling talaga si Charlotte.
heel. Oh.
It helped na she was an athlete talaga before signing on.
Which is, I think, a good baseline for everybody. Like Alexa Bliss has her cheerleading background. That's why she does all the flippy stuff. Kaya ganun yung mga finisher niya eh.
Kaya di ba si Charlotte dati nung NXT entrance niya, parang nag-flip siya and then flip.
Yeah.
Still does it.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Sorry, we're talking. I wanted to put this on the table. Best entrance of a diva. Do you remember the Melina?
Oh,
the splits.
Oh, the splits.
Best entrance.
A sexy entrance.
Sexy entrance.
Who would, there was one who would show off her boobs parang by go. Sino na nga yun?
Trish.
Trish ba?
Sorry, I was thinking nung champion siya, gumagano'n siya.
Hindi. Yung
curtsy siya.
In between the first top rope and second rope, may slowly entrance.
Stacey Keibler.
Keibler ba?
Keibler pero legs. But not boobs. Well, kasi
Si Trish yun.
Well, to be fair, si Keibler was the only one who was tall enough to cross over the second rope. Amongst all of them.
True.
Okay.
So, sexy entrance, Miss Hancock. The Stacey Keibler stuff was very, very tame compared to the Miss Hancock stuff in WCW.
Ano ba yung Miss Hancock stuff?
As in, the whole idea of somebody in corporate wear starting to strip. But she would do that on the table, pare, on the announcer's table. So,
plus, you gotta respect her na she was able to get George Clooney at one time. One point in her life.
And she was able to go mainstream. She was on How I Met Your Mother and that stuff.
Barney, no?
Yeah, the Suits episode.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
She was that on Dancing with the Stars. There's a lot of... She got legit celebrity status after her time there. Considering she didn't really do much when she was in wrestling.
Wala, valet lang siya and there were a couple of spots. But see, that's it.
Sexy entrance. Baka Tori Wilson. There was remember the time that there were 3 of them na Tori Wilson, Candice Michelle, and Victoria nga ata, who was the muscle of the...
Victoria.
Yeah.
Who had a great finisher.
The Widow's Peak.
Widow's Peak.
The gory special into a neck breaker. Yeah.
Yun ba yung, tattoo yung all the things she said?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I think that period will, although it devolved into the Bellas. And
Yun nga eh. But devolved talaga siya with the Bellas eh.
and ano naman siya, I think it was also built on Diva search winners lang kasi talaga eh. So
They're not wrestling.
the quality really was talagang it really had to go down. Which annoyed me why during if you have the network, watch the Women's Evolution special. It's annoying kasi they keep on highlighting the Bellas as the bridging element in between like Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression girls versus now. Which is like, hindi naman talaga.
They're doing it for the show.
Yeah, and there was an obvious, and I think Hub will like this, an obvious omission of AJ Lee. Yun yung the conscious effort to really cut out that segment of
Because
the
of CM Punk.
Because of that, of CM Punk. Yeah. So, but
Sorry, guys. Returns. Will we see Kurt Angle return?
If he's well enough.
yeah, I'm not sure. Parang, well, he was wrestling against Cody Rhodes up until a month ago or so, diba? So, I don't think they're gonna go that way.
Sayang si Eden Styles, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? I'm not...
No. She's hot siya.
Okay.
Hindi nila siya nagamit before.
Hindi siya nagamit ng WWE.
Yeah, so...
As an announcer, yes.
Pero hindi na evolve into that character. Akala ko they were going to try to do that with Renee Young and transition her to in-ring talent. Yun na nga eh. Kasi pero they got her involved with Maryse kasi. Kasi Maryse, kahit paano, she's a legit
That's why I
champion.
don't like Dean.
But yeah, so... I think naman this year, returns... For sure, there's going to be a legend return. We can count on at least one or two of those.
Last year it was Diesel. Tama ba?
Not sure.
Or was it the other year? Anyway.
I think the other year was Diesel, and then they had Booker T one year or a year before that. So somebody who's still in shape, but but I don't think we'll get Kurt Angle this year. I don't think.
Never know.
You never know, pero... Tsaka the last Rumble, kasi this one, the most recent one last year, it was all about Styles coming in.
Right. He was like the big deal.
He was the big deal. And it was all the online noise.
Number 3 siya, di ba?
Yeah, and they screwed that shot up during the live broadcast so bad.
Parang nag-skip na, or did it skip?
Parang it was Reigns. He entered 1, di ba? He got rid of the number 2 guy who I forgot was... Tapos, the way they drew up the segment pala was, Reigns would be there waiting, countdown, and then flash to the Titantron. I am.
Phenomenal.
That's phenomenal. Pero ang pinakita nila was, mukha lang ni Reigns.
Yeah.
So, they screwed that shot up. Pero, I think it was about Styles. I think they're gonna get somebody from NXT to debut. That's all.
Well, sana lagay nila si Mauro in commentary.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I think, Survivor Series, I think, Cole ba calling the 5-on-5 men's match?
I forgot.
I forgot. Pero
Cole.
Pero I think they're gonna trade, if it's interpromotional, I think they're gonna trade
like slots.
Yeah, slots. If I remember Mauro calling a Survivor Series elimination interpromotional. I don't remember which one. But I think we're gonna get Joe. I'm almost sure we're gonna get Joe.
That's a very likely scenario.
Most likely.
Joe. Okay.
I would like to see. Well, I don't think it's possible. Sana Matt Hardy, broken Matt Hardy. That would be fun, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
I think he nag-extend yata siya. Yeah.
And WWE is not gonna touch them with Jeff's
Paano kung Matt Hardy pero hindi broken yung I will not die.
V1? Pero I was a huge Matt Hardy fan. Just because I did. Kasi everybody was like everybody was mainstream Jeff Hardy. Because he was the sleepy guy. And Matt Hardy ako eh. Yung kuya na just slap people around.
As in V1, yung V1. Kulit.
With Shannon Moore.
Kasi then yung ginawa niyang yung drone niya, pinangalan niya Vanguard 1. Ay, nako. Vanguard 1, okay.
Ano yung entrance theme niya?
Yung, Ang ganda.
Yung
I will not die.
yung entrance Titantron niya was yung mukhang website.
Yeah.
Alam mo, feeling ko mas patok siya kung lately lang yung ginawa. Social media and everything.
Yeah.
Pero back then, parang medyo
Masyado avant-garde.
too early to the curve. Diba?
Brother Miguel.
Yeah.
Brother Hub.
Diba? Parang, I can't, parang, like Jericho, hindi ko akalain na he's that entertaining pala.
The whole... Actually, the broken Matt Hardy deal now is... It's like, it's the V1 Matt Hardy on drugs. As in, you replace Shannon Moore, who was your number one MFer at that time, to Brother Nero. And then just put a really drug spin on things. Kasi, did you watch Final Deletion when it first came out?
No. Parang when it came after na lang, sinabi sa akin na you have to watch.
Wait, ito ba ano yung match sa backyard?
Yun. Siya and Jeff Hardy.
I watched.
The first one?
Yeah. Hindi ko tawa ko ng tawa nung nag-swanton siya from the top of the tree. Nag-kick out.
Pero at first, no una, I wasn't really buying into the whole broken Matt Hardy thing at the first. And then after Final Deletion, you realize na parang, shit, they're going 100 into this entire thing. So like, you start buying into it and kasi there's just...
Yung friend si Jason Insencio told me, dude, kailangan mong pakinggan yung podcast. Chris Jericho interviewing
Broken Matt Hardy.
He's still in character.
He doesn't break it though.
Ang kulit eh.
He doesn't break it. Comic-Cons, public appearances, legit full-on method acting.
Brother Keith.
The Bucks of Youth.
The Bucks of Youth and the Day of New. Pero I mean, it's a good spin on things. Pero we're not gonna get it anytime soon.
Okay.
As in, he had his little kid win.
Si King Maxwell. His legit son.
Legit son pinned a full-grown man inside the ring.
How?
Kasi inupakan niya, tapos pinasok niya yung anak niya, then pinapin niya dun sa anak niya.
So, may win na siya.
At the right age of 2. Umanang ganun.
My gosh. And this was all his idea?
Yeah.
He's that crazy.
I think he was able to sell... Kasi I think he was also able to spot that TNA was about to run out of business. So like, parang...
And siya nagdala?
He proposed, siguro, na parang... If we try to match WWE using WWE's product, it won't ever be the same. You won't ever compete. In the same way na they had some success in the early parts because they put their money on AJ Styles, the X Division, Chris Daniels, yeah. Then, when they started getting... Okay pa nung una Angle, Christian, and then...
Hogan pa nga at some point.
At some point. At saka Sting.
Okay.
When they started doing the Hogan stuff and the Flair stuff and Mick Foley was there, then they started losing their own identity.
Okay.
Kasi parang naging mini WCW.
Parang bootleg version.
Anyway, I think we're nearing the end. We should continue this.
Yeah.
Enjoyed talking to you guys. Thanks a lot for being here. So I'm looking at the screen. Something's wrong with the audio, I think. So I'm scared. So we might have to cut this short.
Yeah.
But Balma, thank you. Hub, thank you very much for attending. So we'll see you in WrestleMania, guys.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble.
I think we should do a post.
So, where can they follow you on Twitter or Instagram, Balma?
Me, Twitter, Instagram, it's Mig Balmaceda, M-I-G, then Balmaceda, the way you normally spell it.
Hub?
Okay. Twitter, I have a Twitter, but I don't really use it anymore. So, Instagram na lang, it's
Habitail?
Habit All.
Habit All.
It's a funny pun.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.